Where you gonna go? How you gonna do it? Oh, don't you know? Find out what's in store and what's on show on a Sydney weekend. Come on, let's go on a Sydney weekend. Come on, let's go.
Good day and welcome to the show. This is the Outback like you've never seen it. The spectacular scenery around Broken Hill. And this is the world's largest painting on canvas, the Big Picture. And it's the #1 attraction here at Broken Hill. Almost as good as the real thing. But nothing beats the real thing. How's this for a big landscape? How's this for a big picture? And Broken Hill, well, it's got something new to celebrate. It's the first Australian city to be added to the National Heritage Register. And that's a great honour. And that's why we're here. Tonight, Tanya Basil.
I've got a special breakfast date with the koalas.
Also, Rose cooks up a storm.
Guess whose work's on show at the Art Gallery of New South Wales?
And
on this ship, everybody gets treated like a princess. Or a prince.
On a Sydney weekend. Come on, let's go.
But first up, I head out west, way out west. Broken Hill, the first heritage-listed city anywhere in Australia. I'm going to find out why with my old friends Joe and Mick McCulkin. How you going, guys? From Tri-State Safaris, you bought my favourite motor transport.
We bought the Warrior, yeah.
Shall we jump on board?
Let's head out of here.
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
We're doing the one-day Broken Hill and Silverton Explorer Tour. Catching up first with local historian Neville Bent. Neville, tell me why Broken Hill got heritage listed.
Two things, mate. First of all, this was the largest lead, silver and zinc mine found anywhere in the world. On top of that, the rich history plus the development of organised unionism here in Australia.
Trades Hall is a real beauty, home to 28 unions back in the day. And further up the road, another landmark, the Palace Hotel, famous for its part in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
It was not always a pub. It was originally built in 1889. It was originally built as a coffee palace by a women's temperance society.
And that's non-drinking.
Non-drinking coffee, but coffee never became a big thing in Broken Hill.
And what's big in Broken Hill these days is the art scene, and no bigger than Pro Heart. It's nearly 10 years since Pro passed away, but when you visit his studios, you'll see everything exactly as it was the day he died. Chris, I say wow on this show a lot, but I'm looking at the big picture and I'm going, wow! You got a glimpse of the Big Picture at the top of the show, the world's largest acrylic painting on canvas.
Well, it's 2.5 years of my brother's life in here with 9 tonne of paint. It's just over 100 metres around, but he actually slept in here, this area, for 2.5 years and just continually painted the whole time.
It's a breathtaking montage of scenery and landmarks up to 350 kilometres around Broken Hill from an artist who's never had a lesson in his life. Mate, I've only got one more thing to say. Wow. You've got to come and see this. It's art, and 10 k's out of town, it's reality. This is the Living Desert Reserve, and these magnificent sandstone sculptures are best seen at sunset. It's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Sundown, get back to town for a night at the Lodge Outback Motel. This gorgeous heritage-style accom has won a stack of awards. I'm loving the luxury heritage room and the deluxe spa suite. Very nice. Now, I am on the Broken Hill Silverton Explorer Tour, so reckon it's about time we saw Silverton.
Oh, look, this is the area where all the silver was first discovered. It's been
Before Broken Hill?
long before Broken Hill. It's been a location for many TV commercials and movies. It's become a real haven for the artists in the outback.
I met artist John Dinan out here 30 years ago.
Love the landscape, animals, everything, mate. The dust, the blue skies.
What about the V-dub, mate? I've always wanted to help you paint it. Can I do something on it?
Oh, I don't know if I should let you.
Too late, mate. Silverton Hotel's full of memorabilia from Mad Max and other movies filmed here. And sounds like there's an action scene happening outside right now.
Every now and again, helicopter flights Australia are out here, and if you're lucky enough to get up in the air with them, it really confirms what you feel on the ground. You're in the middle of nowhere, and this is the big picture.
Silverton's just a speck in the sand. And Broken Hill, what a beauty from the air. The city, the mines, the line of load, the massive solar array that powers the mine. It's a view that reminds us once again of the challenges, the hurdles, the struggle, the determination that's seen this city survive and thrive and be totally worthy of its heritage listing.
It's the first time I've flown over Broken Hill in a chopper, and that was unbelievable. But after the break, don't go away, because I've got something else very special to show you. Very good on you, mate. Thanks, brother. Thank you. Thank you.
If you're heading west, stay at Lodge Outback Motel in Broken Hill. And for all the info you need on Broken Hill and the surrounding area, log on to visitnsw.com. After the break, part 2 of my Broken Hill adventure.
This is like the most special place.
Should we go and have a look?
I think we should.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm shaking already. I'm shaking. And
Experience a rejuvenating treatment aboard Princess Cruises.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, push!
from November 13 to 15, visit Sydney Showground at Sydney Olympic Park to see Better Homes and Gardens live. And you could win one of 50 double passes. Stay tuned to find out how. As part of our trip out here to celebrate Broken Hill's heritage listing, Mick and Joe from Tri-State Safaris are taking me on an extra special tour. If I could stretch my arms further than this, I'd be saying, this is a big picture out here, Mick. Where are we?
Look, this is a really secret place. This is sacred. We're on private property north of Broken Hill, and the artwork here, the rock engravings, are some of the best on the planet.
What I'm loving already is that it's a small group on the tour, never more than 8. So you don't spoil the serenity of the place.
Oh, I can see some here already.
Yeah, they're right across.
I can see.
Across the top there.
Man.
Out over that way.
This is Panoramidi style rock art, and 2 things make it really special.
They're reasonably large for rock engraving, but what makes them incredibly special is that this is what's called intagliated rock art. And intagliation simply means that it was done as an outline and then completely filled in.
How old is this?
Look, it's been dated at anywhere between about 8,000 and 12,000 years, and we also suspect that it goes back much beyond that as well.
The engravings aren't the only thing to see out here. This outback property has a lot of treasures from the past.
Shearers accommodation or shed?
No, this was the original shearing shed. The quarters are just over there a little bit further.
And how old?
Oh, look, dating back to the 1800s.
Hey, look at the walls.
Yeah, look, all local stone, all carried in and put together, all local timber.
Can I pat him?
Yeah, I think you should hold him.
No, he's not going to bite, is he?
Wow, you'd be right.
I found a friend, a shingleback lizard.
Champion.
They're just such a docile little reptile.
Good.
Also catching some rays, a bearded dragon. Oh, he's off to lunch, and so are we.
Lunch at the Tri-State Cafe in a riverbed outside Broken Hill is good, but gee, them chocolate brownies look good, don't they?
Aren't you supposed to be eating fruit?
That's right.
And one more for dessert.
They're good, mate.
Wouldn't know, I haven't had one yet.
After lunch, we drop the vehicles into four-wheel drive and head further up the track. Where are we going, Mick?
Look, we're just heading out into at the back of the hills here, and this is all sort of old tin mining areas.
It blows me away just thinking about who came way out here in the first place. Thought to dig a hole and then found tin.
We're a long way from Broken Hill, mate.
We're a long way from anywhere, really. Yeah, to think that all supplies had to be dragged in here, all the ore that they found had to be dragged back out.
We're sitting on the ruins of one of Australia's earliest mining ventures. But I can't stop thinking about the rock art.
It's amazing for me to think that there were Indigenous Aborigines sitting right here 10,000 years ago, carving, making rock art 10,000 years ago. It's really special, and it's amazing. We really haven't showed their culture a lot of respect. But when you see this sort of stuff that was going on that long ago, it's a little bit emotional.
Head to the far west of New South Wales to discover Broken Hill. Rex flights will get you there from just $225 one way. Give them a call on 13 17 13 or visit rex.com.au.
On a Sydney weekend, come on, let's go!
You can't miss it. It's 100 metres high and 7 kilometres long, and it's called the Line of Lode. This massive mound of mining waste is a visual reminder of what put this city on our heritage list. But you know what I love? It's not history at all. 130 years down the track, they are still pulling silver, lead and zinc out of the ground. In fact, right now, 1 kilometre beneath me, there's 400 k's of roads and hundreds of people working. Now, you can't see that, but you can feel it, because every morning and evening, the blasting happens. Boom! There you go. Australia's oldest mining city still rocks. I have had a mind-blowing experience. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and I'll see you real soon on another Sydney Weekender.
Next week, Ada steps out of the studio.
I'm going to share with you my Sydney Weekender secrets.
As promised, tonight we're giving away 50 double passes to Better Homes and Gardens Live. For your chance to win, visit sydneyweekender.com.au.